Hi wrestling fans, welcome to a special edition of the Unsquared Circle. I am Wrestling White.
And I'm Bobby Black.
And first off, we're halfway through our build-up to our anniversary. You've seen many of our screw-ups from the past 11 editions of the Unsquared Circle. Now we will let you pick our feeble minds to find out more about us. Time for some Q&As.
2!
Say they know me though, cause I'll be putting in work. Commit my life to rebirth. Well respected, cause that's my word. And I'm sure you heard about a new sound gone round. She might have left my hood, but she was born in my town. You didn't know how we was new on the scene. It's alright, it's alright. I know you know, I see you smiling at me. It's alright, it's alright. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys for the sound. Here comes the ready or not.
Alright, and as you can tell, we want our Q&As to be more like WrestleMania. You know, we don't want to do them too often. We don't want them to become too, you know, not to name any names, who does, you know, like 21 and like 21 Q&As in 6 months. But we want to do ours once every 6 months. But we will be taking your questions year-round. You send us your questions, then we'll make it on Q&A. So so probably around winter time, we're going to do another Q&A, which will be Q&A 3. And so we just wanted to, you know, just to let you guys know that and where we're coming through with that. So I guess we should start off with our first line of questions. And oh, look at that! Our first question is from Bigratthreeten. Bigratthreeten asks, "Do you like the WWE pushing Mark Henry?" I'll let you start since you're black.
Alright, well, so far, yeah, I like how they're pushing Mark Henry, but I just feel it's going to be like Shelton Benjamin all over again. Because remember when Shelton Benjamin first, they did that draft a while back, and they split up the world's greatest tag team, and then Shelton Benjamin got Evolution, beat all of Evolution within the past, like 1 month, and then all of a sudden he was Mick Carter. So, I think that's what's going to happen with Mark Henry. He's going to be pushed to be like this cool dude, and all of a sudden he's going to go back to Mick Carter. People are like, who's Mark Henry again?
I don't know. I mean, no one can miss Mark Henry. I mean, isn't he that big wall that's in China or something? Oh, no. I can give or take. I mean, if they do it right, Mark Henry will be good. If they don't, then he's just another heavyweight jobber like Vladimir Kozlov. So, I don't know. Next question.
Alright. Do you think that TNA will die in a few years? Me, I don't think so. They're a good competition for the WWE. And they can get their act a little bit more together, you know, slightly better storylines. I mean, they already have better action than the WWE. They just need slightly better storylines and not go overboard like the WWE. And, you know, they have a Monday night show. It can be like WCW and WWE all over again, except I don't think it would be as big and phenomenal.
Yeah, I think that I don't see TNA dying. They're right now pretty stagnant. So it's just like, yeah, I don't see them dying, but maybe if Vince McMahon throws enough money at them, maybe. I don't know. I just think they need to diversify their product from the WWE more instead of having 17% of their program is wrestling in a 2-hour time span. And that's happened before, that's true. Next question! Do you think the guest hosts are a bad idea or a good idea?
I think it's in between. I love, like when they had the $1 Million Man, that was cool. Seth Green, no. I prefer wrestlers over celebrities because it's like watching Seth Green in a wrestling ring is like watching me in a wrestling ring. No. So that's my opinion.
We're gonna have to get some footage of you in a wrestling ring.
You're right.
My opinion is I think it's okay. I agree with Wrestling White here. Is that it's give or take. It all depends on who you have. I thought Seth Green might have been good. He might have been comical, but yeah, he steps in the ring and it's just like, what? So, I think it can go either way, but yeah, the $1 Million Man was awesome. So who would the second part of that question is if you think they're good, who would you like to see host Raw next? That's a wrestler. Now at this point, we're filming this a couple weeks beforehand, so we're just going to go in general with who we'd like to see on the program.
I would like to see the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, The Rock. He would be an awesome guest host. He would make everyone laugh, and everyone would be so happy. So, yeah, I would think The Rock. It would be an entertaining night to say the least, especially seeing him interact with like John Cena and Triple H all over again. That'd be funny.
That would be funny. I'll give you that. The Rock is definitely an amazing actor / voice talent. But yeah, I just hope he just doesn't get in the ring. My pick, Bret the Hitman Hart. I want him to come back and host a Raw.
Yeah, so he can go out there and cry again. I want Shawn to go out there. I want him to get pulverized. I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Okay, next question.
I think it's your turn.
Do you think Flair should come back? Sorry. I love Flair, but, I mean, I like Flair and everything, but, no.
Yeah, I like Flair too, and his final match with Shawn was awesome, but the guy's like 58 years old. Good gosh! I mean, do you really want that guy to come back? I'm sorry, it's time to move on and do venues and even become a general manager. I don't care. Like, he can be involved in the business, but stop wasting match time.
Exactly. It'd be nice, like back when like Shawn Michaels, for instance. Speaking of Shawn, like when he hurt his back and he wasn't even wrestling, he actually did play a role like the commissioner for a little bit. Now, if Ric Flair did stuff like that, that'd be great because he's so entertaining.
Even if he became a manager of some sort to some like Dolph Ziggler, them platinum-haired youngins, with an attitude.
Exactly.
Okay, I think the next one's mine. Did you like the pay-per-view sacrifice?
Didn't see it, so I couldn't.
Neither did I. Although I will say I like the idea of the sacrifice pay-per-view, where each in the Fatal 4-Way, each person had to put something on the line. Where Kurt Angle put the Main Event Mafia on the line, Sting put his career on the line, Jeff Jarrett put the shareholders, and Mick Foley put the title. It was a way to put the title on the line, but you didn't have to. You didn't have to switch the titles that night for the champion to lose. So I thought it was a good idea.
Alright, next question is, was the Attitude Era really that good? WrestleMania for those days, except for WrestleMania 17, was horrible, and 1999 was probably the worst year in wrestling. Well, I can't say because I never watched any of those WrestleManias, but as far as the Attitude Era is concerned, the storylines were great, sick at times, but they were pretty funny. That's why people love the Attitude Era, because back then WCW still had better wrestling talent than the WWE, but us sick perverts from the 18 to 34 male demographic love watching the puppies in the bikinis and all that crap, because that's basically what it was. And all these like gimmicks like the Godfather and his many hoes and Val Venus, the porn star. Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of glad when Right to Censor came out. I, on the other hand, did not like the Attitude Era. I did not like Stone Cold. I did not like The Rock. I'm sorry, those two people should have been shot in the foot and shipped off to movies. And Big Rat, I agree with you. It is probably, it got a lot of their demographic and their ratings. That's about all it did. But the smart marks like ourselves, well, I don't know about you. I'd consider you a smart mark. But with me, I didn't like it. I could have lived without it. I was glad when the McMahon-Helmsley era started in 2001, 2002, or was it the Brand era? I can't remember. The Split Brand era or whatever it's called. But yeah, I don't know. I thought the Attitude Era, I could have, it's kind of like, I watched WCW through the whole Attitude, almost the whole Attitude Era until it was bought in 2001, and then I was forced to watch WWE. So, that's my opinion on it. Next question. Please describe what Jake the Snake's career would have been like if he never touched drugs.
I don't know.
I don't know. Look at Jeff Hardy. He's still successful and he's on drugs. So he might have been less successful. Who knows?